what we say that intervention, they want to reduce the power consumptions. So the name is very clearly identified. You can take this as an assignment and think that Anand Samaj Vachanalaya, how that application of the smart city is, and Anand Samaj Vachanalaya, how they implemented a smart library. So this is a good project for every college, that the college is also having the libraries, and you can implement the smart library. So what is the application of the smart library? You can think about it. Whatsoever you will going to think and whatsoever you will going to consider, same is implemented for the smart city of the Raipur city, and the name given as a Anand Samaj Vachanalaya. It is exactly same as of your college. I don't know how this college is going to implement it, but yes, you can now consider the 3 parameters that this Vachanalaya or the library need to reduce the human interventions, and this Vachanalaya is again to reduce the pollution, which is not very much relevant for this Vachanalaya. But these 2 parameters, if you want to reduce, if these 2 parameters if you want to consume, then what will be the smartness in that Vachanalaya? You have to consider, or you have to think about it. Then the very unique example application is for the riverfront. So as we already discussed the riverfront of this the previous city, this is something combination of 2 projects: the vendor and the smart market management. Vendor smart and the market smart concept, and the 2 concepts they are implementing on this riverfront. So you have to consider the riverfront, where the vendor is also there for selling their food items, food stall, and another small business market, and at the same time they also want to control the quality of the river, and there are many other parameters are there. So this is what another application implemented by the Raipur people. I will just go through quickly on the different different applications, and we will move to the disaster part of cities. The disaster part means if something goes wrong, then who will going to responsible of this particular development of the smart cities, which is a challenge, and not right now because the project is not fully implemented. This project will implemented in coming time. So let's move to the very good city, Nandanvan, the fantastic and the beautiful city of the country, that is Srinagar from Jammu Kashmir. The Srinagar, Jammu Kashmir, having these 7 smart city projects, and the few are the common, few are the very unique. So let's try to identify the unique one. So the first project they are having is the Dal Lake project. So again, Dal Lake, everyone aware about it, the Shikara and the things are there, and they want to make it smart. I think the 3 days before, 2 or 3 days before, we already heard one news that now you can book your Shikara through Uber. So Uber is now implemented their applications. So if you want to book your Shikara, you can go to the Uber app, find out your Shikara, and book their ferries, book their trips according to your convenience. So Dal Lake is this is what the one of the application. The other lake application we already discussed in the Meerut city and other city. So to increase the quality of the river, increase the quality of the lake, increase the biodiversity of that particular lake. All the other things are common. So lake project is very common. Second one is the above Kadal vibrant public space. The space is like what we said at the PSU lands, where the people can do their activities. Like the vendors are also there. The people are implemented their small amusement park, something likewise. They have the smart parking also, So basically, there is a what we said at ground, the playground, and this playground is always engaged with the very different small activities. So the government is expecting that the people come openly and they participate on the public events. The tragedy with this Srinagar is what last near about 2 decades. They literally gone through the section 144. 144 means you cannot in the Srinagar you cannot gather more than 4 people at a time. So now the government want to release that trauma. The 144 section 144 implementation of section 144 they want to release. So they come up with this concept that the utilization of the public space. Then again, the third one is very common, Jamia Masjid parking and the public space. Parking we already discussed. The smart flyovers, the Lal Chowk, a very historically this Lal Chowk play a very important role. Be aware that it will be difficult to host the flag on the Lal Chowk for last 3 decades. But fortunately, removing of some hardened law from the land of the Jammu and Kashmir, now the Lal Chowk is free. Now you can do your cultural activity over there. So what the problem government is observing, that all the community people want to now occupy their activity on the Lal Chowk. So in India, there is a thousands of events like the Navratri event, Diwali event, Christian event. Then we have the various what we said at various events from the various minority community also have their specialized event. So all the people now they want to celebrate on the Lal Chowk. So this Lal Chowk is now need various permissions from the various officers, various government department, like from the local bodies, from the police department, military department, the raw department, intelligence department. So there are more than dozens of central government agencies are there. From them, you need to take the NOCs. And once the community or the event who successfully get all the NOCs, those community or those people, group of people will give a chance to celebrate on the Lal Chowk. So here is a very typical example of the taking NOCs of the different departments. So this Lal Chowk smart city project is doing the paperlessly. So previously what happened, the people need to write the application and your application will move from one table to another table. And once all the table completed, then this paper will move to another building, another department. Now that another department, again, they have 4-5 tables. And again, the same application is moving from 4-5 tables. And once it is completed, then it is moving to the another building or another part of the city. And then from that department, whether it is a local department like the Mahanagarpalika, it may be a state government, it may be a central government, it may be a defense government. So it will be very difficult to give the permission and to celebrate on the Lal Chowk. So now they implement this paperlessly. Entire thing is now paperless. You just give the application and within the stipulated amount of time, the thing is what implemented. You will get the NOCs. So again, the parameter is the same: to reduce the pollution, to reduce the human intervention, and to reduce the power consumptions. So this is the very perfect example, the uniqueness of this Srinagar Lal Chowk smart city application. Another application, is very common. We already discussed, like flyover, then Lal Chowk, then Polo View, and the street development, and so on and so forth. So now we observe the applications are mostly common. Now I'm moving to the another city, another smart city, Ujjain, city of Mahakal, city of old traditionals, and they have 5 projects. So there is a project of the lightning projects, where they have the old monuments, and the old monuments is need a lightning system. The lightning system is not just for the showing the path, but for the beautification also. So they observed that if it is not a smartly handled, so it will be very difficult to give the beautification of the particular monument. So basically, there is a क्या कहते हैं उसको, corridor, Mahakal corridor, and that Mahakal corridor include majorly 12 big temples, and that all the corridor and the major 12 big temples is having the various lightning system. So to control that lightning system is what having this project that we call as the these two projects. And there is a very uh, unique project that is they call as the Mayur Vana area development. So now not only the city, but the forest is also going to be a smart. So they have the jungle area where there is a peacock or the Mayur is major in the number. So they implemented a few things about it. I am not fully aware about this particular Mayur One Area Development Project. But other thing is very common. The last and important project from the Ujjain city is what the full waste management. Full waste management, the flower decomposition and the reutilization of the flowers. Not reutilization in terms of again offering to God. Reutilization means the flower is now converted to the fragrance. The flower is now converted to the sticks. The flower is now converted to perfumes. The flower is now converted to the colors, the dye, ink dye. So, as I told, the corridor, the Ujjain Mahakal corridor, having the 12 major temples, and there is a lots of offering of the flowers, and to dispose the flower is a very big challenge. So the Ujjain is having this challenge, and they overcome with the smart solution. So what I want to highlight here is every city is having their own problem, and to resolve that problem, government is taking this problem through the smart cities. So if everyone is belonging from Nagpur, then it is okay. We all have to think about the problem of the Nagpur. But if you are from the other part of the Vidarbha, other part of the nation, other part of the Maharashtra, so your city is having a specific problem. Like Ujjain is having the problem of the full waste management. So they come up with the problem. So they come up with this solution that how to reutilize these full management. Okay. So this is what the application for the Ujjain city. Let go through the various city, and I think we will come back and stick with with our own city. And again, I will take one more example of the city. So I will going to take the two applications from two different cities, and then we will discuss the rules, regulations, and the law enforcement, which which require in this particular very different high-tech project. So let's consider the Nagpur for us. So for the Nagpur, we have okay here. Okay, we have 4 projects. The first one is the air-conditioned electric bus. Again, the problem is the same, that the pollution and the energy. So Nagpur NMC or Nagpur local body are considering to convert buses to the electric buses. So step by step, they remove petrol buses, replace the diesel buses through CNG. Then they come up with the LNG, and then they come up with electric buses now. So we have of the electric buses. The very unique project in the Nagpur is what the robot sewage cleaning, the second one. The robot is now cleaning the sewage. So what is the alternate arrangement, previous arrangement? The previous arrangement is the sewage cleaning is through the man. So the man is going to the sewage hole and he manually clean the things. Now the Nagpur is having the robots. No need to go man individually. Now the engineers will going to clean these sewage and these sewage lines and the sewage pumps. So what they do, engineers, they have the machine. I think if you observe the machine which is right bottom side. The engineers is now implemented this robot-based machine, and the robot will go to the nalas and the sewage, and the robot will do their work. Okay, the important application of the smart city is what the smart parking. If you consider the example of the Nagpur, the Nagpur having three terminals, I think only one is implemented in the Jazirani Square. So we have these smarter parking. What the smart parking is, we have the multi-layer smart parking, multi-layer parking structure is there. You need to drop your vehicle at the valet parking area, and you will get one token, and accordingly you have to pay through your smart card. Okay, whenever we city, the smart card come into the picture. So every project wheresoever the users need to pay, the user will going to pay through the smart card. So again, they will provide you smart card, and they will punch your card, and accordingly they go for the rental. And whenever you come back, you observe your car is something park on 12th or 14th floor, and you don't know exactly where that floor is. You will get the number, and accordingly, when you punch your card back to the POS machine, your car will call that particular shelf or rack, and that rack will ground your car, and then the car will be in your valet area. So entire process will handle by the two people only. It doesn't require more than two people. So the two people will park near about 200 or 300 cars in a particular area. So there are some issues there, some regulation issues are there. So let's conclude the thing. I think we will go for one more city, the last application, having three applications, and then we will think about their challenges. So the Jabalpur city is not having, very unique one. The, their project, their application is very simple. That is the digital library. वाचनालय हमने इसके पहले देखा है. Incubation centers where everything will be at one place. You can consider this as a city control center like activity. And Gokulda Dharmashala, it is a historical place. So it is not a Dharmashala to stay, it is a Dharmashala to visit. And the history of the Dharmashala, whosoever the kings and whosoever the ancestors are there, how that Dharmashala is contributed to the history, everything will be in the audio and visual format. You can just go and move your stick, and you will hear the audio, and they will give you the feedback of the Dharmashala and how their kings and the people contribute on the development and the historical of this Jabalpur city. So this is what all the applications. So I think we cover more than 20 applications from 5 to 6 cities. Now the main problem, now the main concern. The main concern is through the smart human intervention, it is okay, the transparency will increase, the efficiency will increase, the corruption will reduce, and there are many much benefits. But what happens if something goes wrong through the technology, and how the thing will control through the technology? So let's understand. Before going to that part, just I want to read some figures. And that figure is very interesting. Like PPP model, through the PPP model of these smart cities, total 199 projects across 51 cities. And this figure is for June of 2024. So the PPP model is 99% completed. If you consider about the smart energies, I continuously insisting the energy parameter on the smart city. So the smart city is now implemented 694 project worth of 14,000 crore value. And now it is 95% completed. So smart energy is also completed. The infrastructure projects are 892 projects, worth of 13,000 crore across 94 cities. And they are 90%, approx 90% implemented. So what I want to focus here is the projects are in the thousands of number. 892 projects, 94 cities. So almost all the cities are covered. All initiative like people PPP initiative or the social infrastructure initiative or the energy conservation initiative or the pollution conservation initiatives, they have the projects in the hundreds. 890 for the social infrastructure initiative, and mostly the thing is 90% completed. Now the thing is, if it is implemented 100%, then what will be the challenges? So vibrant urban space like Sabarmati riverfront or the riverfront. So they have the 1,396 projects. 17% is completed, and across 100 of cities, it is what implemented. So the wash and this waste management, there is the 1,539 projects are there. So we have to think about out of this 1,539 projects, how many projects you know and how many projects you contributed through your research work. All the faculties is having their research team and the research fellows, and they need to now talk on the research only. I understand the NEP implementation or the upcoming implementation is now giving absolute way to the traditional teaching and learning method, like the reference book and the textbook. I think right now it is coming to the absolute, or in the coming day it will going to the absolute state. So the coming era of teaching is on the research base. So out of these 1,539, the West-based project, where the 49,000 crore is already implemented across the 100 cities. So how many cities we are having? How many projects we are having in our college? How many projects we are having in our curriculum? If you are not aware about it, then you need to think and you need to communicate through the various officers of the smart city centers. The office is in Delhi, and they are very much open for the emails. So they need no need to establish the communication. If you establish the communication through the emails, they will give you the data and their status of the project. And if you have the idea, they can contribute over there. Okay, so again, the amount is very big. Projects are in numbers. Economic infrastructure, everything is big. Smart mobility, 1,700 projects, and it is already completed. So what I want to conclude with this slide is the projects are 41,000 crores in numbers. Total volume is very high. That we will discuss at the last. Projects in every sector, that is in the smart mobility sector, there are 1,708 projects are there. So if you compare the different heads, the projects are in very big in demand, very large in numbers, and we are contributing in very less in numbers. So if you go to IITs and NITs, their professors will talk on this implementation part. So mostly NOC जो प्रोजेक्ट का देना होता है, एनओसी जो देना होता है, या फाइनल ऑडिट जो करना होता है, तो द ऑडिटिंग पार्ट एंड द NITs and the triple ITs and the IITs of the different cities. So I belonging to I studied in the Allahabad, and Allahabad is known for his Kumbh Mela. Now in the next month, on the January 13th, the very big and very vast project of the smart city will going to implemented in the Mahakumbh Mela, which is starting from the 14th of January 2025. In the next month, the Kumbh Mela will start. So the Allahabad is having triple IT, Allahabad is having MNIT, Motilal Nehru NIT, and the triple IT, and the government engineering colleges. So entire technology part, their audit, their signaling giving, their estimations, their watching, their surveillance part, all are taken care by these MNIT and Triple IT Allahabad. So they have this opportunity, but the other cities, if they don't have that opportunity, so it will be, we need to go to over there. Not always the government will come to your organization. Sometimes you can also approach to the organization, to the government also. So just I want to conclude here, and I want to give the, and I want to invite you. Rather, it is my privilege to invite, because I leave the Allahabad for 2 years, and I associated with the Triple IT and MNIT on various projects. And in the month of January, the name you will heard the name in all social media, the pop-up city, the pop-up city, the high-tech city. What is mean by this city? Right now, if you visit it, there is nothing. But when you visit it in the next month after 30 days, you observe everything will going to be high-tech over there. So they manage everything as I discussed in the previous application. Like I go through 4 to 5 cities, and I discuss near about 20 application of the smart cities. So the Allahabad will be the example of combination of all the smart city projects, all the smart city applications in a one single city. So I invite you, just visit in the month of the January, in the next month, in the city of the Allahabad, and you see not only the traditional culture over there, but you will definitely will get a treat of seeing how technology is implemented in the traditional Kumbh Mela, the Parva. So I have a very strong expression that if you visit through the eyes of technology, you will not disappointed, and it will be a very perfect place to learn, to understand what is this smart city implementation is. So if you really want to see the implementation within a 10 kilometer of range, you just visit the Allahabad in the next month, not right now. It is now the thing is going and implementing. And within the 30 days, you heard the term pop-up city. Okay, that will be the application which will be implemented in the after 30 days. Other projects I already discussed. So I will share this PPT with the coordinator. Now the things and the statistics are there, which is already implemented. Now I just want to go to the another part of this application. I'm a bit late to start this particular section, but let now topic about now just talk about or think about how this thing will be governed. How this thing will be controlled, and if something goes wrong, who will be responsible? What are their various challenges in this particular smart city implementation? So whenever the regulations come into the picture, the regulations come with these 3-4 parameters. The first regulations coming from the constitutions. So no one is beyond of the law. So the smart city is already automatically covered under various constitutional laws. Like nowadays we are having a new law that we call as the BNS, that is Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. It is a upgradation version of the upgraded version of the IPC. भारतीय दंड संहिता का अपग्रेडेड वर्जन रहेगा, भारतीय न्याय संहिता, और बहुत सारे लॉ. If you consider the different laws, then I consider the topmost law is the constitutional law. Like if you consider the example of the Jammu and Kashmir, Jammu and Kashmir is having the very different set of laws till today. Till there is nothing majorly it is changed. Though after Article 370 there is a changes, but the local laws is again very strict over there. Like we have the city law. We are not aware about what are the laws governed by the Nagpur Mahanagar Palika. But Srinagar NMC, Nagarpalika, is having their own set of law. Okay, so I just consider all the laws under the category of the constitution. Another, cross law come into the picture, that is the international laws. So international laws come into the picture. How? We will discuss. Then some ethical issues are there. All actions are not considered under the category of the crime, but some actions are considered under the category of the ethics and morals. So what is this ethics and morals, which is not covered under the regulation? We will discuss, and we have some the law, which is the category of the organizational law, organizational regulation, like various standard, like ISO standard. ISO 27001 is a standard which is cover the Indian cyberspace or the public or the private cyberspace. So many, हम उसको crime नहीं कहेंगे, many actions which is governed by the ISO standards, where it is not covered by the ISO, covered by the BNS or the IT Act. Like say for example, in your college, if something goes wrong, then you are not going to call the police, and you say that okay, this is the unlawful activity, and you register the crime under your IPC or the BNS or the IT Act. This is not a solution for the organization, private organization. So they have their own mission, vision, policy statement, and they will be consider the unlawful activity under the various controls and objectives. So mostly ISO 27001 come into the picture for the cyber security. So what are those? We will have the discussion on the case basis. So you have here various laws like IT Act, international laws. Whenever I concern, then it will be considered under the treaties, various treaties. How these international laws come into the picture? You have to understand that, say for example, if you are processing the private data, personal data, and that personal data you are exchanged with the German people. The Germany is what having these pilot project. So all the data of Indian people is now processed in the land of the Germany. So just a second, Rajeshwari. So how to handle this? How this personal data is handled through the different part of the country, that you have to understand. So mostly privacy is concerned because you are covering the network of the sensors, and the sensor is having storing all the personal sensitive data. So how and the way you are going to hold, store, process, transmit this data, or if another country come into the picture, then you require treaties and the other things that you already required. Okay, so the thing is there now. The thing of the key components of this particular activity. So before considering this, before going through the slide, key components of the crime studies in the smart cities. I want to give you another case study, another example. Just we will go through the visuals, and we have some discussion. We initiate the discussion. So again, I want to share another slide. I want your attention, whether it is visible or not. So just give me a second. So okay.
उस दिन उसको कार्तिक अमितेश ने कॉल किया, मैगी खाने आती क्या बोलते हैं, तो वो बोली
हाँ भैया 2 मिनट, मेरे पैसे नहीं दिख रहे हैं.
Okay, so I am sharing the entire screen. I hope I am just typing here Google Map accident in India. In the Google, I just type Google Map accident in India. So if you go through the dates, so it is 1 May. So last Saturday, the incident was happened, and you are having some visuals over here. With these visuals, you observe various photos, and I'm just going to read some titles, some captions, like Google Map lead to unfinished flyover, claim 3 lives in UP. Google Map error lead to fatal accident. You observe there is a breach, and from that breach, the car is collapsed. गूगल मैप ने फिर दिया धोखा, पुल के नीचे गिरी कार, एंड सम क्रेन इज ओपनिंग द कार एंड समथिंग चीजें दिख रही है. 3 दिन पहले यहाँ पे दिख रहा है, रास्ता भटके तो मौत, गूगल मैप ने बताया गलत रास्ता. ओके, सो 3 people kill, 3 people dies. I hope I am visible. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So 3 people dies. How they follow the technology? These 3 people are the smart people. Not always cities are smart, but the people are also smart sometimes. So the smart people use the smart gadget called as mobile, and in the smart mobile they use the smart app called as Google Map. And the smart app, they start their journey at the night, and they move across the highway, and you know the highway is having some 80-90 of kilometer speed, and they follow the map, and suddenly this map will give the path of the flyover, and through the flyover they collapse. The flyover is not yet completed, the road is not completely built up. They follow the technology, and through the use of the technology they collapse. Now 3 people, 3 are murdered in the previous 302 करके section लगता था उनके ऊपर. So section 302, attempt to murder, and now the killer is Google Map. Killer is Google Map. What I want to point it out here is, we studied near about 12 applications. Let's say, for example, in one application there is a smart parking project. In the smart parking project, the sensors will identify whether the slot is free or not, and the sensor will park your vehicle according to that particular location. So let's assume due to some error the wrong billing is happened. Let assume you approach to that particular slot, and that slot is not available, and now you are moving to the parking area here and there, and because of that you miss a very important event. Let's say, for example, that will be the movie, or that will be some live concern, or that will be your morning punch, or entry punch. You want to make your attendance on your organization, and you use smart parking application, and that smart parking application will give you nowhere. Let's consider another example, that is smart lake. Smart lake sensor is now not working. There is an issue in the sensor. And as I told the example, as I explained the examples, quote the example of the Nagpur Sutala lake. Though that lake is not smart lake, but some creatures, aquatic creatures, मछली और जो कुछ हम उसको बोलेंगे, उन्होंने वो सब पाइपलाइन खा लिया. They vanish. So assume the loss is more than crores. 80-90 crores का वो project था. So let assume there is a Dal lake or the Meerut lake or some other lakes are there. and sensor is not working, and because of that, all the aquatic creatures are finished. Who will be responsible? Again, there is a, you can take the example. I will just go through the various examples. You can take any example. Like say, for example, the heritage area development, or smart area development, or lightning system. If you consider the traffic management system, one of the sensor is not working properly. One of the sensor is having some issues. One of the sensor is having some error. And because of that error and because of the following that traffic management system, two car collapse each other. दो लग्जरी कार ने आपस में ठोकर खा लिया, and again दो लोगों की मौत हो गई, और the car is damaged heavily. Everything is smart. Who is responsible? हमारे ट्रेडिशनल में तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं था, सिग्नल छूट गया, जिसकी गलती थी उसको गाली, या फिर सर्कमस्टेंशियल एविडेंसेस के हिसाब से जिसकी गलती है, he is that responsible. But now no one is having the mistake. Both the car follow the same signal. Both the car blindly believe on the same smart network. And because of the error of the third person, the miss accident happened. And because of this accident, someone want compensation. So who will give the compensation? This is what my concern. This is what my issue. So every project is associated with application, regulation. And if that regulation is not well defined, if that regulation is not properly defined, and if such a mischief happen as the Google map, I put the example. So now we are discussing on the same issue. Fortunately, Indian judiciary system make a Google as a party. I'm not very much sure what will be the further decisions. But yes, we are successfully made the Google as a party. So the Google officials will come to the court and we will note down their statements. But what next? This is what my concern of the smart city. So with the limited time, I just don't want to exceed my time limit, because the concern that I want to discuss, I started early bit late. I want some more discussion over there, and need to discuss more cases over there. But I think I initiate the thought process on your mind that if you want to develop, implement your project into the smart city, and if you're not considering the legal aspect of the smart cities, and if you're not available, what are the regulations which will going to cover that particular project, and if you are not follow the guideline which is explicitly mentioned, and if it is not mentioned, then what will be the consequences? जरूरी नहीं है कि वो अभी आपको गाइडलाइन मिलेगा. We are the learner system. क्राइम होने के बाद हम लर्न सिस्टम को लर्न करते हैं, थ्रू द फीडबैक वी इम्प्रूवाइज अवर जुडिशरी ऑल्सो. सो बट जो पहला बलि का बकरा बनता है उसको तकलीफ जाती है. So we are the very good people for these smart city projects. The things are implemented, going to implemented in coming days. You will going to contribute, and if you are not thinking about this aspect, अगर आप इस aspect को नहीं समझोगे, then it will be not good to implement the things in future. So I think I think I am not going to repeat the things that you are learning from last 12 sessions, last 1 week. I try to contribute something innovative and something new which is not yet discussed, but there is no mechanism for me to check what was you already discussed. Meanwhile, you are not asking any question, so I hope the things I touch, the topic I discuss are unique and helpful for your value-added activities. if you are expecting, if I miss out something, and still if you are having some questions, then I am very open to take 2 or 3 questions. At least one question is expected, so that I understand whatever I discussed from a few hours with few break. Everything is digested and everything is understood by all of you. So I'm expecting at least a single question in a chat box, and then I hand over. To the organizer. So expecting a question on the chat box, or you can unmute yourself and directly ask the question. If not, I wind up the things. The thing is, on the summary, the smart city project is already started. 80% work is already finished. The challenge will start after 100% implementation, 100% handover to the public. Once the project is 100% handover, we, the people of India, are very much interested to do the mischief. हमको क्राइम करने में और काड़ा करने में बहुत इंटरेस्टेड हम लोग होते हैं. So we 140 people will do something which is against the policy and create new challenges. And when these challenges come into the picture, the profession like myself, cyber security, forensic, will be the needed of the time, and again there will be good scope. So with this, okay, the one question, sir, any cyber regulation specifically for the smart cities? No. Thank you for the question. There is no specific regulation provided for the smart city projects. We already follow the traditional one, IPC, CRPC. If it is a technology, then IT Act. If it is the intellectual come into the picture, then all IPR law come into the picture, like Copyright Act, Patent Act, Copyright Law, Patent Law, and all the other law come from the IPR domain. All the domain come from the IT Act and other domain. Recently, the law is not implemented. That is talking about the DPDP, that is data protection and the privacy. So all these things will come into the picture. Some local bodies, if they want to implement some rules, like Mahanagarpalika play a very important role. So Mahanagarpalika will implement the very small regulatories for that particular project, but that will be not much more impact. So crime होगा तो law आएगा तो फिर हम आगे उसको सीखेंगे. So let's check again for the 1 year after, on the same day 2025 of the end of the December, let something new crimes or new challenges comes, and then we have again the discussion on these smart city projects. Thanks for giving the opportunity to talk on this very important topic with a very large gathering of the people. I very sincerely appreciated and very congratulate for the college organization for for this opportunity. Thanks to central government through the ATAL initiative, and for selecting this topic and this particular FDP and the particular my topic. So I hope I ended here, and I hand over to the host.
Thank you, sir. Vaishnavi ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. So, thank you, sir. That was a wonderful session by Mr. Shrikant Ardapurkar, sir, where he introduced about the various types of cyber crimes that take place in the various smart cities and how to tackle them, how to overcome them. He discussed some of few case studies, and his experiences. And I hope this would be helpful to all of you to overcome this. And thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. If you could stay for the valedictory, it is well and good. Or if you're having a busy schedule, we would like to have you on the valedictory function also. But if it is being busy, then It's okay, sir.
Sure, no issue.
Thank you, Shrikant sir. It was a very good session. Thank you for.
Okay.
Ma'am, shall we proceed with the valedictory function?
Has Asutkar sir has joined?
He will join now. I talked with him. He will join
Just
within a
wait,
sec- no.
just wait for a second. Let him join.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh, I would request the participants to put on their video on once the chief guest for valedictory is going to join, so that we can have the snapshot of the online session of valedictory function. I request all the participants to put on their video, and please uh, have mute your mic so that it is not going to disturb the validity function chief guest speech. I request all the participants to please put on their video so that we can have the snapshot for the validity function. Thank you. Has sir joined?
Not yet, ma'am.
We'll be putting the quiz link in this session, so be attentive regarding the same. And you have to give today itself the feedback on the ATAL portal. Be attentive for that also. Otherwise, we won't be getting your certificates. Yeah, sure. We are going to share the video lectures links also. I have put up the YouTube link in the FDP group. Ma'am, it is going to be shared later on. Be patient. We are going to have the validity function first, the online feedback of the participants, and then we'll be putting the FD feedback link as well as the quiz link. Welcome, sir. Vaishnavi ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
you can start the validity function.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. So, respected Dr. V.M. Nanoti, sir, Director Engineering, LTJSS, Nagpur. Dr. S.A. Dhale, sir, Principal, PCE, Nagpur. Dr. G.M. Asutkar, sir, Vice Principal, PCE, Nagpur. Dr. Leena Patel, ma'am, HOD CSC, and the coordinator of this 1 week FDP. Esteemed faculty members, distinguished expert speakers, and dear participants. Good evening, one and all. It is both an honor and a privilege to stand before you today at the conclusion of this enlightening and enriching 1 week faculty development program. As we wrap up this wonderful journey, I, Vaishnavi Ganesh, on behalf of the entire CSC department, take the honors of proposing the vote of thanks. I feel immensely grateful for the opportunities and knowledge that have been shared with us during this week. First and foremost, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed director, Dr. V.M. Nanoti, sir, for your visionary leadership and constant encouragement in organizing this program. Your unwavering support has made this FTP possible, and your commitment to enhancing the professional development of faculty members across the country is truly commendable. And we also had a session of sir, and that was extremely mind-blowing. I also wish to express my sincere thanks to our respected principal, sir, Dr. S.A. Dhale, sir, whose guidance and support have always been a source of inspiration for all of us. The role you play in shaping the academic landscape of this institution and facilitating such programs is invaluable. And we are deeply appreciative of your contributions. To our Vice Principal, Dr. G.M. Asutkar, sir, and HOD CSC, and coordinator of this 1 week workshop, Dr. Leena Patel, ma'am, I extend my deepest appreciation. Your leadership, organizational skills, and tireless efforts have been pivotal in making this FDP a reality. From the planning stages to the execution, your dedication has ensured that we had a smooth, effective, and memorable learning experience. The co-coordinators of this 1 week FDP, Dr. Vijaya Balpande Madam and Dr. Namrata Khade Madam, have worked tirelessly for the success of this program, right from the beginning till date. A special word of thanks goes to all the faculty members who have worked diligently to ensure that this FDP was a resounding success. Your expertise, enthusiasm, and willingness to share knowledge have contributed immensely to making this program not just educational, but also inspiring. I would also like to extend a special thank you to the expert speakers who shared their valuable insights and expertise with us. Their sessions have been a highlight of this program, and we are incredibly fortunate to have had the opportunity to learn from some of the brightest minds in the field. Your presentations were not only informative, but also thought-provoking, and they have enriched our knowledge and broadened our perspectives in ways we will carry forward into our academic and professional careers. To the participants, faculty members from various institutions across India, the most important, I would like to express my gratitude from your active participation and eagerness to engage in thoughtful discussions. I'm confident that the relationships we have built here will last, and the knowledge we have shared will continue to benefit us in our respective institutions. Over the past week, we have explored a variety of subjects, explored new teaching methodologies, and acquired practical skills that will undoubtedly enhance our professional growth. Let us remain committed to continuous learning and to inspiring our students with the same enthusiasm and passion that we have experienced here. In closing, I would like to thank once again our HOD, all faculty members, expert speakers, and the participants for their invaluable contributions. To all the participants, I wish you the very best in your future academic and professional journeys. Thank you, and may we all continue to thrive in our pursuit of knowledge and excellence. So, thank you once again.
Thank you, Vaishnavi ma'am.
Over to Dr. Vijayabal Pandey, ma'am.
I request Ashutkar sir to say few words.
I'm audible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So thank you very much, Vijay Balpande, madam. I congratulate, first of all, the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Priyadashini College of Engineering, for organizing such a workshop, which is really important in all aspect in the present scenario. In absentia, I also remember our Director Engineering, Dr. Vivek Nanoti sir, Principal Dr. Sri Krishna Dhale sir, all the participants, very good evening to all of you. I congratulate this special certification programs with the two aspects which are very important. One aspect that this is added one certificate to your curriculum as one FDP you already completed. Second aspect, which is very important, last 7 days, right from the 2nd December till 7th December, what you have learned, various speakers you encounter, all these speeches play a significant role. And if you just elaborate in detail, why this workshop is very important, not only in the certification or promotion part, but for the students' benefit, it's very important because at the present time, when everyone is talking about the economy, if you just look at the economy, because India is the 5th economy at this time, and which next 25 years it will grow up to a third and then up to the second position. And these 25 years are very crucial as far as academic is concerned, as far as student is concerned. And in this scenario, this title, Blockchain and Cybersecurity and Technology Transformation for Smart City Infrastructure, play a significant role. One part is over as certificate is registered, but second part that will begin right from today. I know what kind of role you wish to play in next 25 years, what kind of role you wish to transfer technology to your students in next 25 years. It is very crucial, and that begins from today. Even a topic, whatever be it mentioned, even a single topic, if you started with today, you, and I know that this is 1 hour's lecture or 1.5 hours lecture is not enough to explore the insight of entire subject or entire topic, but this is the beginning. And with this beginning, when you proceed further, so certainly it is very helpful to entire society, entire community, and this is again useful for the benefit of the nations. What I said, the 25 years are very crucial because when economy is growing very fast, so certainly there are other elements, other technology, because you're vulnerable, because everything is the smart city is vulnerable. And meanwhile, when you're growing fast, there are a lot of persons who are taking their initiative to stop you. And that is why the cybersecurity and blockchain becomes a very important part. And here your role becomes very crucial, that all the participants, whatever the number is here, along with the certificates, you have to start your role right from the day one, that what kind of role you wish to play in the future in certain domain for the enhancing the economy of India, as well as transforming the knowledge to the students And our role is to create develop a technocrats, those who are competent enough to face the problems in this domain, that is in the blockchain, in cybersecurity, and that is what the role is begin. I know this is challenging, but I know your potential. All of you are very competent, all of you are very talented, and that is why I expected you start to give your contributions to explore in the segment or in the domain which you identified most compatible, and you start to give your exploration, you start to give your role, what you wish to play in the future, whatever we get, that is salary and everything, it's a part. But now this is the time that you have to play your role for a developed nation. Your role that will begin from this, because this is a hot domain, and this domain is very important, and you have to play the significant role. So I hope in the future, whenever I interact with all of you, you will come either through the Facebook or through any media. I just wish to see all these faces, all these participants on a big domain in big platform in future for the development of nations. So I'm thankful to my HOD that she coordinated this workshop, and this is very important workshop. Now your role will begin from today. Certificate is okay that you keep in your that profile. That is only for the promotions and everything. So even though you will get a very good purse, but your role begins today, and I wish to see all of you on the big platform in respective domain in future. My best wishes to all of you. I congratulate to all of you once again, and I'm congratulate to Department of Computer Science Engineering that they are organizing this kind of workshops today and in future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your motivational words. I request the participants to give the feedback only. 4 5 feedbacks will required for recording the for the FDP. So I request Marsima Swami sir.
Good evening, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible. You can put your video on, sir.
There's some problem with my camera, I think, ma'am.
Okay,
I
okay,
can give
fine,
you
sir.
the. I can give you the.
Yeah, yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Actually, I am a faculty from been dealing computer networks as a subject, and I felt that blockchain is a most necessary topic that has to be learned in today's generation of things. And I am really thankful for the coordinators of the entire workshop in your college for giving me an idea of what a blockchain is. Especially the session, the practical session on blockchain was very useful, ma'am. I thank the complete team of PC in Nagpur for organizing such kind of workshop. Look forward for more workshop of such cater. Thank you.
Okay, Dr. Rajiv Kumar sir from Moradabad. M. Vinela. Hello. Yes, ma'am, you can unmute yourself.
Ma'am, Swati Vitkar ma'am has raised her hand, and Dr.
Yeah,
Archana
yeah, I'm
Potpurwani.
asking her to unmute herself.
Swati Vitkar ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Just a minute, ma'am. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Ma'am, this workshop really helped us a lot. Even I am from computer science IT department. I'm principal of SK College of Science and Commerce, Nerul, Navi Mumbai. And the workshop really helped me to do some practical, like it showed us the practical demonstrations of using blockchain in developing the smart cities. Especially Dr. Ashish Handa session, I really liked a lot. And he has actually taken us to and given us the entire aspect or hands-on practice in the said domain, and it is really, as sir said, it is a very upcoming subject. So in case of sustainability, in case of skill development, such type of workshops are really helpful. So I congratulate all the organizers, Leena madam, um, and Balpande madam, Vijaya madam, and the whole team for their tireless efforts, and the entire team of PCE College. I really thankful to all of you for giving such a insightful sessions in the subject, and it was really like all the topics were very relevant to the theme of the conference, which I liked the most. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Swati ma'am.
Shruti, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. I'm audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah. Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, sir. I, Dr. Shruti Thakur, as a faculty of CSE from GH Raisoni College of Engineering. I am giving the ATAL FDP opportunity on blockchain and cyber security. A special thanks given by the all sessions. Special thanks to Nanoti sir and Asusta sir for giving me a wonderful opportunity to join the ATAL FDP on blockchain and cybersecurity, which is very trends for this latest going on cyber crime and cybersecurity. And special thanks to Leena Patil ma'am, Balpande madam, and Namrata madam for handling a wonderful FDP of 1 week. So thank you from my side.
Thank you, ma'am. Jambukeshwar Pujari, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening to all. It was it is actually a nice workshop organized, and first of all, thank you for organizing the workshop for the Priyadarshini College of Engineering. And as far as the organization of the workshop, so compared to my experience with the previous workshops, so the team organized in a well manner with the proper time discipline and all. And also, I congratulate to the team efforts for gathering the different resource person from various industries, which is most challenging, and gathering resource persons relevant to the topic of workshop. And especially Ashwin Balin sir's session was very nice, hands-on practical sessions. We enjoyed really actually, and even some of other sessions also were nice. If we some sessions means especially our expectation was like the practical sessions, those who were having some industry experience and all, but due to some time constraints and all, they also tried to put their effort, and hope so we'll have some kind of these kind of workshops in future. And I really enjoyed the workshop with your Presidency College of Engineering, especially for organization of the timely sessions and all.
Thank you, sir.
Ma'am.
Pila Usha, ma'am. Are you there? Ashish Mohar, sir. Ashish Mohar, sir, is there? Potnurwar, ma'am, you have raised your hand.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please unmute yourself. Put on your video.
Yes. I'm audible, Vijay ma'am?
Yes, you are audible.
So on behalf of IT Department, PC Nagpur, I am faculty of IT Department. I am giving my heartfelt gratitude to all those who have contributed to the success of this ATAL FDP. Firstly, I would like to give my sincere thanks to Dr. Shri Krishna Dhale sir, Principal PC, because of whose vision we could attend the FDP workshop meticulously, which you have arranged speaker after speaker. So thank you very much, sir, for permitting us to leave soon so that we could manage to attend evening lectures. These were, sincerely, we have attended this due to evening lectures. Thank you, Patil ma'am and Dhale sir. And I would like to express the thanks to speaker, especially to Balani sir, because I am teaching network security since several years. this time I could learn really the actual working of blockchain by you. Then Ashish Handa sir, who taught us use cases. Many of tools are there which we could get because of this ATAL FDP speakers, Dipanjal sir. Then today's speaker Shrikant sir also have given his best. Asutkar sir, Nanoti sir, who explained about the statistics of smart city, which we were not aware. Thank you, Nanoti sir and Asutkar sir, for your nice lectures. Even Rizwan sir, and I would like that Balani sir gave hands-on session very nicely. Thank you all speakers. Joshi sir's tools I have noted meticulously so that it will be useful for the students. And also at the end, I would like to thank Khade Balpande ma'am and team CSC for giving us opportunity to hear nice speakers. So the outcome was very excellent. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, ma'am. Dr. Srinivas, sir. Dr. Srinivas, sir, is there? Sonal
Yes,
Nimbalkar,
I
ma'am.
am here.
Okay, you can unmute yourself,
Yeah,
sir.
yes. So I will not take long time. I'm Srinivas
Yeah, you
Janjata.
can
I
put
am
your
from,
video on, sir.
yeah, I don't take long time.
Yeah.
I'm Srinivas Janjala. I am from Opijinda Global University. I have a teaching experience of 8 years, and this FDP has given me an opportunity to enhance my knowledge on blockchain. And also, whenever learn about blockchain, the theoretical concepts come in my mind. But this time, uh, I have been exposed to the practical approach and how the blockchain can be built, and the real time blockchain, how the timestamp or the nonce, what is the importance of the nonce, right? All those things has been, I mean, very much wonderful. I mean, the speaker has taken us to a next level. I can say he has taken us to the next level. And thank you so much for all the speakers. They have done a wonderful job, and also the team who has made this FDP possible. I heartily congratulate them. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Is anyone one wants to give the feedback?
Shruti Tiwari is here.
Okay, Shruti Tiwari, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, you are audible.
Respected organizers, resource persons, and my esteemed colleagues, good evening, all. It's my privilege to share my feedback on this enriching ATAL FDP. First and foremost, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to the organizers and the resource persons for their effort in making this FDP a valuable experience. Over the course of this program, I have gained a wealth of knowledge and insights that will undoubtedly enrich my teaching practices. The sessions were well structured, covering a wide range of topics from blockchain and cybersecurity. Uh, the interactive sessions were especially beneficial, and it was an excellent opportunity to engage with peers, share experiences, and learn from one another. The practical examples and case studies presented by the experts were invaluable and have inspired me to integrate new approaches into my own teaching. I believe the tools and techniques we have learned will not only help improve the quality of a teaching, but will also contribute to fostering a more inclusive, effective learning environment of our students. Also, so in conclusion, this ATAL FTP has been an incredibly enriching experience, equipping us with the latest tools, technology, and teaching methodologies. And I feel more empowered to face the challenges of modern education. And I'm excited to implement these learnings in my academic practices. So I would like, once again, I would like to express my sincere thanks to everyone involved in making this program a success. And I look forward to future FDPs and continue these professional developments. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Is anyone else want to give the feedback? Yes, sir, you can unmute yourself. Dr. Ravindra Jogekar. Yes, sir.
Hello, good evening. Am I
Good
audible?
evening. Yes, sir, you are audible.
Uh, Congratulations to Team PC and congratulations to all organizers. Actually, the main thing is to organize resource person is very meticulous work. So that task has been very clearly done by your team. And especially, I would like to point on the various hands-on practices or various hands-on taken by Balani sir or other resource persons. Even though this topic is not new for all, but whatever the things they have been put into the FDP, it's a lots for all the participants, and I feel that all participants have been gained much more things, insights, much insights of this FDP, and I would like to have attained many more FDPs if it was arranged by this group or PCA. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Anyone else want to give?
Hello, good evening, everybody.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, sir. You're
Yeah, good
audible.
evening, everybody. Yeah, this is Dr. Mohanaradhya from RV College of Engineering, Bangalore, Karnataka.
Yes.
Actually, the sessions were very well scheduled. Actually, I'm teaching cybersecurity from past 2 years. Actually, the way now I can teach the students will be differ from past. Earlier, actually, in the blockchain, whatever the topics are there, like consents, the transaction, power of work, all those things, just there was nothing in the mind. I mean, practical aspects were not there, but actually, with the Ashish sir, Ashwin, I think the resource person was,
Ashwin Balani, sir.
yeah, he taught very well. Almost all the sessions were very good, except one or two. So I would like to thank all the organizers for giving such a wonderful FTP on cybersecurity and blockchain. Thank you.
Thank you, Mohan, sir. Anyone else wants to give? Okay. As we draw the curtains on the fruitful online 1 week ATAL FDP on blockchain and cybersecurity, a technological transformation for smart city infrastructure, organized by Department of Computer Science and Engineering at Priyadashini College of Engineering, is my privilege to extend a heartfelt gratitude to all those who made the event a success. I like to thank our principal, Dr. S. A. Dhale, sir, Director LTJSS, Dr. V. M. Nanoti, sir, Vice Principal, Dr. A. M. Asutkar, sir, for their constant support and motivation. A special thanks to all the speakers who has taken their time and engaged the various sessions with their knowledge and hands-on sessions. Your expertise has undoubtedly enhanced the participant understanding and knowledge and plays a key role in performing the academic sessions in a fruitful way towards the students. To all the attendees and participants, thank you for your enthusiastic engagement and valuable contribution during the various sessions. We hope that you find this program beneficial and that it serves as a stepping stone towards further exploration in your dynamic fields. Finally, I would like to acknowledge the hard work and commitment of all the faculty members of CSC department and making this event a success. So I look forward for the same uh, contribution from all the participants towards their academics, and they will use this practical knowledge to teach their subjects. It is thankful to all that we have got an coordination and the network of the academicians throughout India from all over the states, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Odisha, Maharashtra, Delhi, then Moradabad. There are so many participants from the Moradabad. I'm thankful to sir to whom I have contacted, and he has spread a message in his college. Thank you, sir. Thank you, all the participants. We are going to update your attendance on the portal very soon. Please have a patience because we are facing the problem with the ATAL portal. So it takes a little bit of time. I know that you have shown your patience all these 6 days. So do have patience for little 2-3 days, and we'll be updating your attendance. My request to all the participants to go for the feedback, online feedback on the portal first, and we'll be putting the quiz link right now in the WhatsApp group also, and in this link also. Swati ma'am.
Yes, madam.
Please put the feedback link of the today's all 3 sessions and the quiz link here. We'll be keeping open the quiz link till 12 p.m. today. So please go for it, and all the best for solving the quiz. And thank you all for all your attendance for all these 6 days. Thank you once and all. Swati ma'am, put the link.
Yes, madam. Yes, madam.
Ma'am, put the feedback link of the all these 3 sessions also. Swati ma'am.
Yes, madam. I already shared the link of all the feedback on group also and on this chat box also.
Okay.
Yes, madam.
Hello.
Yes, madam.